It is Friday and we are back on the extension we set out last week. What we want to be doing today is finishing off these blues here, finish these blues off here, and then we're going to start setting out the back of the block work up to DPC level, and then probably start whipping up some block work cornice. Client, who is pretty handy in all fairness with you, since he is a carpenter, installed the steel windpost and steels like that go in the cavity, and we tie our brickwork and block work to it. It adds extra support. I've not looked at the drawings on this section. There might be an opening really close to it, so the structural engineer or whoever designed this building might have thought that's a particularly weak point of the building, so having an installed steel windpost, what is going to be bolted to the footing and to all the block work, will help maintain the strength of the building.
Till he taught her how to shoot. Daddy didn't play no games, wouldn't let her trade her name for a fake I do. Boy, you better know what you're getting into. This ain't no shotgun wedding that you're used to. The target is you. If you leave her standing all alone at the altar, Daddy's daughter got a smell.
Yeah, perfect. And then do the same on this one, please. And then that's our double tray set. Nice.
In a dirty white dress with a fully loaded magazine. Oh yeah, she'll be after you like hands behind a limousine. In that dirty white dress with a fully loaded magazine. Oh. Daddy's daughter's got a slip in her ways, a pistol that her daddy bought her hidden in a gutter, and she ain't afraid to use it. It's up to you, are you gonna be blood or just blood in the water? 'Cause she can't help but doing what her daddy taught her. She's her daddy's daughter. Daddy's daughter.
So it's just gone at 4:10, and that is where we're leaving it for today. Not much talking really today, just a lot of setting out all the internals and stuff like that. We've got 2 courses around the entire perimeter of the job, bringing up to our finished floor level. All I've done to set this was I pulled string lines from my blues, from face brickwork off the blue, 325mm back, and then just cast a line all the way around the job, and then that allowed me to set out my 125 cavity. We've also gone around setting our Raydon tray. This prevents radon gas coming into your property. Radon is a poisonous gas that causes cancer, and it's from materials in the ground breaking down. So that helps prevent radon coming through. And then you can see we've also set our other tray. Moisture comes down the wall, will hit this tray and then come out some weep holes. We've done block work internal first because it's the Celotex insulation, and we want a 10mm air gap on the front of the house. So all the block work gets built first on the back, insulation gets pushed back, and then we build up the front skin. This side here, we've got briquettes all the way, which is in line with this house here. That is because we've got a timber floor going here. So a 5-inch timber plus a chipboard will take us up to our finished floor level. It's a really small span, so no need for a crazy timber. Kyle's been around setting up our starter packs all over the job. Next time we turn up here, it's just got to be blasting all day. Still need to set up like one internal wall, which is right here, but it's no big deal. Anyway, so it is Friday, so I'm going to go home, chill out, go to the gym, and catch you later. 8 o'clock Saturday morning. We've got a few blocks left, so what we want to do is just set out pretty much most of the perimeter, the internal block work, just get all the trays set, so next time we do turn up we can proper blast. So it shouldn't be a bad day, but I'm only staying till 12 because it's the weekend and I've got stuff to do. What I'll do, so you guys can visually see what we're building, I'm going to pull up a couple of drawings right now, then you can just see exactly what we're working on. So I'm going to be starting work on the rear of this extension today. We've got a big bifolding door just to my left hand side, or to the right hand side if you're looking at that drawing, and then this side we've got a door there, a window here, pretty much just like next door. That's going to be solid, so we'll be able to use up some blocks on that. That side over there, what I was just referring to, that side's solid. We still need to wait for the joist to go in here.
I'm a creature with no skeleton inside your hands. Got no home address, I come and go as you command.
Classic YouTube stuff. Right, so this morning I've set up this corner here. I've got Jack building a load of block work there. I've set the corner up and he's just pulling all of that through a really awkward corner. Yesterday I ran straight through all my doorways. Just weren't thinking, so I've just done a quick still saw cut there. I've just done a quick still saw cut here and there, so I can then fill the cavity, and then the concrete can return all the way to this brickwork with the insulation as well. I've left the bottom course in because we're having a lot of backfill of concrete pretty much all the way up here, because this is going to act as a retaining wall. Same goes for there and there, as this is all going to be a raised patio area, so concrete pretty much wants to be all the way up these blues to the top of that block work anyway. And then we've got our wind post here. So earlier I mentioned how this would be a weak point off the building, and obviously it is, because we've got a big bifold door here which is 2.6, and then another one there which again is 2.6. so this wind post is really important. We've just got a really small 1 meter pillar here, so we're just having ties bolted to this using some tech screws, so that'll be on the inner leaf bolted every single 225 inside and outside. I'm going to pull through this side now and use up these remaining blocks we've got, and I'm just going to run it to this stop end here where the doorway is. Once the timber floor is on here, this is going to run all the way through, but I can't do that until we've got our timber C24 joists in and all the beam fitters done. Yes, so it's just gone 12 o'clock and we've had not a bad day. We've set out this bit of block work here, which I had Jake running. I just whipped up the cornice, set out that pillar there, although it is already pretty wobbly. What we've done as well, because we're having the tight back cavity wall insulation, that king span, I've pointed both front and back of the block work, so that's all nice, clean and tidy. All the joints are really full. So just as I'm about to boogie, I'm going to have Jake running the last course or so on that, and then he's going to drop onto this wall here, which at the moment is a cavity wall, but that goes up all the way 2-storey, because we've got a steel sat on that. And then as the building comes out of the roof section, that wall goes up, if that makes sense. Jake just needs to point the back of this wall once he finishes laying, but overall not a bad day. Next time we turn up, we'll be able to blast because all of our trays are set. But there's actually not much block work even in the whole of this building. There's a lot of big windows, lots of bifolding doors, lots of full story windows or full length windows over there. So not loads of block work to really worry about. So we'll wrap this up rapid style. Overall, not a bad couple of days or 1.5 days. I think it was quite productive. A bit of a faff with all of the trays and things like that. I like to do my brickwork first and then I just set the trays like that. But obviously with the insulation we're having, that needs to be tied up to the block work with the air gap on the face of the extension. It's really important that all the block work not only is flushed up, looking clean and tidy, we need to make sure that there's no deviation in the block work either. So a bit of time over the last 1.5 days making sure everything's set, but hopefully soon we'll be able to really start blasting the front up. So I will catch you next week. Don't know where we are, don't know what we're doing, but I'm off to go get a haircut. I'm going to go try out a new hairstyle. Even though it's receding, I'm not giving up just yet. So I'll catch you later.